Beautiful bitch.
What's up, machines? Kevin coming to you from Echelon Studios today. Today is an awesome day because I get to give you some free music. I know, it's not free, but you get to listen to it for free. It's on SoundCloud. It's a new remix by Vanity Machine. It's called Paper Doll's Beautiful Bitch Remix.
Like a paper doll, yeah. Love to love you, lady.
It's an awesome electro dubstep kind of club remix. You're gonna want to hear it. But first, I put up a tweet today that said if anybody tweets me at Vanity Machine, I will answer some questions on today's VM Wednesdays. So let's answer some questions, and then you can go listen to Beautiful Bitch Remix. The link is going to be below in the description, but you can find it at soundcloud.com/Vanity Machine. I got my coffee, I'm hyped up on caffeine, I'm ready to answer some questions. Let's get to it. All right, the first question is from @HellOnHighHeels, and she wants to know, if you were a pub, what would you be called? I think I'd have to go with O'Reilly's Bar and Grill, because, no, this is a horrible idea. All right, I'm changing my answer to, I got nothing for this one. I think I would have to go with Wah Wah Wah. I mean, do I need to say any more? Okay, our next question comes from @Sherry Glambert. She says, at Vanity Machine, when are you gonna come to Canada? That's an awesome question. Right now we've been recording a bunch of new material, and what we're hoping to do is in the fall, we're gonna try to get out and do some serious touring. So, with some of your help online, you can start spreading some of our songs and helping us get known in places across Canada. Brazil, we have a lot of fans. All over Europe, we have fans. We see you all. And we want you to know that we want to come see you and play for you live. So the more you can help us out and share our music, the better chances are that we're going to see you face to face. Our next question comes from @rise_SGTC. At Vanity Machine, I was wondering what inspired you to start music. I've grown up in a musical family, so it's just been a part of my life. Ever since I've been a kid, I've been around the piano, around the guitar, around singing and the drums and all sorts of other instruments. So to me, there was never any other option. It was just music. Music was what came naturally to me. Music was how I learned to experience the world. It seemed like a natural progression to go into it. So yeah, I would say supportive parents had a lot to do with my upbringing as a musician, for sure. Next question comes from our next question comes from @Nick_Lay. She says, at Vanity Machine, how old were you when you fell in love with the keys? This goes perfectly with the last question. My mom started teaching me when I was about 5 years old. Then when I was about 12, I started learning from my dad. And then by 15, I started teaching piano students myself. So at a very young age, I was just around the piano all the time. But when I turned about 15, 16, it became my identity and who I was. I became a musician at that point in my life, I think. And that's when I knew I wanted to do nothing but piano for the rest of my life. Okay, @TXSunshine001 says, at Vanity Machine, Kevin, you have played with a lot of famous people. Who surprised you the most, in a good/in a bad way? I will say that the number one artist that absolutely was electrifying to be around was Eminem. When I was playing keyboards with Rihanna, we played a show at Staples Center, and Eminem came out and did a special performance with us. This was for the single Love the Way You Lie with Rihanna. And I got to start that song as Eminem came up from the middle of the stage on a lift. It was a total surprise. Nobody in the Staples Center knew that was going to happen. And it was like a bomb just went off. The entire room just exploded in cheering, and it was honestly one of the most humbling and electric situations that I had ever been privileged to be a part of. In a bad way? I'm not really sure. I think I give a lot of people the benefit of the doubt. I just believe that everybody has good days and everybody has bad days. The celebrities that I've met that maybe didn't quite meet up my expectations of who I think they should be, I give them a lot of leeway because I figure they're a human being and so am I. No matter what level you're on, we're all walking the same path. Okay, next question comes from @Libra_Fiona. Fiete, I think that's how you say it. She says, at Vanity Machine, is there an instrument you would like to be able to play and why? Well, I guess I should pick back up the clarinet, because when I was younger, I had a horrible teacher and I dropped it at a very early age. But that was the gateway instrument into learning the trumpet, which was really the one instrument that I always wanted to learn. And I never have, but I'm still young. All right, next question comes from at Inya Guath. I think that's how you say it. She says, at Kevmo Keys, at Vanity Machine, with whom it works is at best, in parentheses, simplest, and who would you work with like times Kevin? Tell you what, I'm going to answer the second question that you asked me because I have no idea how to answer that question. The second question is, at Kevmo Keys, at Vanity Machine, what is the best way for you to relax, place where you can best recover? That is the beach of Los Angeles. I love the ocean down here. Water is electrifying. Last question comes from at Baby Strumpf, at Vanity Machine. Who came up with the name Vanity Machine? Why? It's a good question. My brother John came up with the name. We originally were called Renegades, but that name was way overused, and too many other bands were out there with that band name. So after months of trying to figure out what are we going to be called, one of the ideas that John had was a band name of Vanity Machine, and he had doctored up a little bit of artwork to kind of display the name. I just liked the way it sounded. I didn't really even know what it meant, but so we just went with it. We decided that it was the most original name we could come up with at that point. It means more to me now, I think, even than it did then. But I'm going to leave it open to interpretation for now. All right, thanks so much for asking all these great questions. We'll see you next week on VM Wednesday. If there's anything else you want to know, just hit up at Vanity Machine on Twitter or facebook.com/Vanity Machine, and maybe we'll answer it on a future VM Wednesday. But for now, go check out soundcloud.com/Vanity Machine to hear the new Beautiful Bitch remix, and I'll see you guys next week.